You guys, it's Meri, and today we are going to be talking about the financial situation with Cody in the very beginning, which I thought was very telling. Which, I mean, for some of you it might not be telling because some of you guys do have a joint bank account, but this is a polygamous situation, so it's totally different. But Mykelti revealed when she was reading the book that in the beginning, well, I guess it was Meri who revealed it because she was reading Meri's chapter, but Meri and Cody had a shared bank account.
Okay.
And then when Janelle came in, they tried to put her also on that bank account where everybody will just have the money and they will all just take from this joint account.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Which I think is ludicrous.
You have 3 people on their account.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So that's what Cody was doing from the beginning, which for me, I just feel like it's a little wanting the money. Because, I mean, I know it was not Meri. I mean, maybe it was Meri, but I feel like it was Cody who more so suggested it. Because, like...
Well, then I kind of like it a little bit. Because then everybody knows what's going on and who's taking who.
You know, that's an issue, though. Because when Janelle was there trying to eat her popcorn and go to the movies, I don't need nobody telling me I shouldn't be going to the movies 4 times a week when I'm trying to avoid being a mother.
Well, you know what Janelle does? Remember, Janelle, which was very interesting, she will go to the store with Christine.
Yeah.
So maybe when she goes to the store with Christine, she has the card, right? So when she goes, maybe she gets like say it costs $200, or say it costs like $160, and you tell them you're gonna pay $200, and then you get that money back, like $40 back or something.
Yeah.
So then she pockets that. See, so that's gonna be for my movie for the week.
I cannot. You know, Janelle was a mess. That lady said that, I love to, go to the movies, and like, I never have to hear my kids. Like, Janelle was having a ball with this polygamous stuff.
Or says, you know something, I just wanted to get some popcorn because, I like to have my little snacks, but because I go out to work.
Yeah.
But she's keeping that for her, movies.
I think that will drive people crazy. Because the thing is, Meri also said that she's the one who would pay the bills. And Janelle thought that Meri was being extremely too stingent with the money, and also felt like she was being a control freak.
Yeah.
Many people have called this woman a control freak. Like,
I know, listen.
Where there's smoke, there's fire.
Meri was there. Did that woman not come up with $80,000 for herself when the wives didn't want to give her no money, and she had to go buy her bed and breakfast? So obviously Meri was doing something with that money. She was good with money. Well, but at some point she became good with money. It's
bad enough I'm sharing my husband. It's bad enough I got all these people in my house. And it's bad enough I ain't got my own autonomy. I hope I said that right.
Yes.
So, like, and now you're controlling and you're judging me for going to the movies to get my little popcorn with my little macadamia nut cookie on the side. I don't need that in my life, So I think it's crazy. Like,
that
if I wasn't a polygamist,
you signed up for.
No,
you signed up for the polygamy. So everything that comes with that, just be lucky that you. Okay, let me not say that because you still want to have something. That doesn't mean. I mean, you kind of when you get into polygamy. For me, I always looked at polygamy as sacrifice. So you come in with, like, if I follow Cody, you come in with a sweet, sacred thought of sacrifice.
Sacred loneliness. That was some bull manure.
And sacred loneliness, right? You come in with that. Like, that should be your thought process. So all the stuff about me, that goes away. So that you can get into a space of, this great, good person. Like, it's the ultimate thing. But for some reason, it seems like to me that the men benefit more than the women. And
of
Cody has said, like,
Cody barely had to work.
Listen, women don't have it that great. We men do have it great,
He did say that.
But that's just what you are coming into.
I guess.
And the women who thrive in this situation are, because women anyhow, we kind of love to do this sacrifice thing.
Do we? Or are we just taught
do.
through the movies to sacrifice?
Oh,
that's me.
Mary, not coming for Hollywood.
No, I'm serious though. Because like when I look, like me currently,
What
I'm in
say
this.
you guys? Do you think, as Mary says, we learn about this through the movies, through the books, through what? What else?
Maybe I'm just in a different place in my life. But as a 25-year-old, or maybe I'm just in a selfish place in my life. Maybe because I'm young. I don't know. But me personally, do I want to sit down and get myself into a situation where I'll be miserable, popping out kids, going through postpartum, losing my body, going through hell?
Misery, no, it's beautiful. I'm telling you.
Haley Bailey just came out.
Right now you're not in that space. When you get in that space, you're still relatively.
I really don't see myself having kids for another 10 years.
Listen, it's okay. These days, women are having children, in their 40s. It's okay.
I know that sounds awful, but
please let Mary know it's okay. You don't have to have children in your 20s, okay?
I really don't
at all. I actually remember Grandma always used to say, "Don't get married until after 30." That was for everybody.
Yeah,
all the grandchildren.
I know.
She said no one should be getting married until after 30. She said this to the point that there was this my cousin's son. My cousin got so upset with my mom because she spent some time raising my cousin's son, but she got so upset because this boy had a girlfriend since he was like 14, and they were together for a whole 16 years, and he will not marry her because he says and he used to call my mom mommy.
That's wickedness.
No, it's not.
16 years? I'm not wasting my damn time.
But guess what? They were together since they were 14. So
16 years?
They were both 14 and they were
do the math.
28, all her 20s, and he was just like, "Look, I love you. I am there with you, but guess what? My mommy says," he used to call
He was
mommy.
already 30.
I know that was but he let her know. My mommy says that I am not to get married until 30, and I am waiting until then. You just need to know that. And guess what? When he turned 30, he married her. When he turned 30, as soon as he turned 30, they were married. And she was already planning. Okay, you're turning 30 in October. Okay, that wedding gonna be in November. We're starting to plan the wedding a year prior to your birthday.
You know what? So, me on Maryam Tainada Muhammad, I don't even have the patience for that. Me waits on a man 60 years.
But you're already saying that you don't want to get married.
No, I didn't say I don't want to get married. I would love to get married
early,
in the next 5 years.
5 years.
Yes, I want to thoroughly enjoy my marriage before we bring kids in, and it ruins everything. This is what
I'm going to tell you. Wait until. Don't say any of that stuff because you're young. You don't want your potential husband looking at you and saying, "What?" What I'm saying is that you don't know when you get married, your world changes, right?
Yeah, I know that.
You're all in love, and your world honestly changes.
Aww.
Yeah, and you guys are coming together. Okay, anywho, it's a beautiful time. And having kids, when I had you kids, I was not lonely anymore. I used to be so lonely.
Some women look in the mirror and they say that they can't even recognize themselves. I don't want that for my life.
I didn't want to recognize myself. I'm happy I didn't recognize myself. I'm a totally different person from what I was when I was 20. When I was in my 20s, I was quite selfish. I was very vain. And I had a mouth on me like a whatever.
I think women should be vain.
Gladly. I was kind of judgmental, and I was very impatient. When I had children, you guys changed me for the better. And
do you think we did? Honestly,
absolutely. That inner part of me, that spiritual part of me, I had spiritual growth. I had, even mental growth. And yes, your body changes, right? Your breast moves position. It's not sagging. Your breast move position to accommodate the baby so you can suckle them, right? Your stomach moves position so that you can accommodate
the birth. What this conversation is for me?
Yes.
Birth control. Not that I'm having sex outside of marriage,
listen,
but I'm just saying.
The birth control, okay, it's not about any of that stuff. What I'm saying is, it's a beautiful thing.
It changes positions. It changes positions.
Let me tell
Lord, adventures. Why, mommy
Listen. Let me tell you something.
Long time.
I'm gonna tell you something. When you meet that man, and you guys tell me if I'm wrong. When you meet that man that you fall in love with, and you meet that soulmate, okay? That soulmate that, Allah talks about in the Quran, where He created mates from yourself that you can find comfort and rest in. When you find that man and you look into his eyes and through the windows of his soul,
I don't think I'm going to be looking at any man's eyes.
All right? Everything goes out the window. All of a sudden, I becomes we.
You know what happens when that goes out the window?
What?
That's your rational thinking. That's what's going out the window. With your common sense. Because women were quite emotional, but the men, they still have that intact.
Listen,
they don't go on married for love.
Of course, we're gonna have the list. That's why in Islam we have the list and we have the contract, because
what time is
we're
it,
not
Seth?
thinking clearly as women. That's why you gotta have your wali, who's the protector, and he got your contract. And you know who that wali is? They're like a Kris Jenner, right?
Oh, why?
Any of her little marriages with her kids,
had the prenup, got the NDA, got all that locked down.
That is what everybody needs. Everybody needs a wali. Everybody needs a Kris Jenner with the contract, because remember how Chloe was so much in love with Lamar?
Chris put a cheating clause, and she looked at that fool, said he ain't up to no damn good. Don't you know no good?
Don't you know no good? Okay, I don't know. We are so off this topic. I don't even know where the topic began.
We're supposed to be talking about finances.
Anyway, you guys get the whole
I am
thing.
done. I'm tired. I'm so... But this is a great conversation.
You. Guys, oh my God. Is that 17 minutes?
No, it's 11 minutes and 53 seconds. But we love y'all. Let us know what y'all thought of this conversation. Do y'all think... Anyway, y'all already know what we was talking about. Let me not go too deep.
Yes.
But we love you guys. And we'll see y'all tomorrow.
Put your 2-3 cents in this conversation.
Hey, put your 10 cents.
Don't leave me out here on this island by myself. Let Meri know what time it is when you get married.
You know what Mary's focusing on? Me, myself, and that. That's all I got in the end.
Come on, Beyonce.
Is what I found out. Woo! And it ain't no need to cry. I took a vow that from now on I'ma be my own best friend. Woo! Sorry about that. They are on some stuff today.
Love you guys.
Bye.